I did kind of want to try Kinsect Glaive, but my brain is not big enough to play Kinsect Glaive. Same with Charge X.
You know what's funny?
I just do not have the brain power to play those.
Kinsect Glaive is a much more clever and like mechanically tied name for the weapon, and that's not what it's called.
What? Isn't it just glaives?
It's Insect Glaive. It's
Or it's
insect.
insect, yeah.
Yeah, and then they call
Right,
the insects
Kinsect is the
Kinsects.
name of, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I know because I'm an
I
insect
play,
glaive
yeah,
main.
yeah. I play Switch X. Switch
Oh,
X
number one
funny.
track.
Did you play? Did you play World?
I am current. I have World. I'm playing slowly through it.
Okay. You should let me know.
I just did the second big siege with Zora Magdaros. Like I just got Zora Magdaros into the ocean.
You should let me know when you get when you beat main game and get into
When I get to Iceborne.
Iceborne, and or when you get to the final boss of the main game, and as a Switch Axe character, you want someone who flies a little. At which point, gotcha. Or if you just want someone who flies at all, gotcha. I actually don't know if I actually don't think I'm at Iceborne on PC now that I think about it. I might have to go fix that.
I haven't played a Monster Hunter game since Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate on the Wii.
Let's go.
And I played all of like 4 hours of that, and then went, I'm good.
We're gonna lose
Yeah,
camera.
I would say
for
starting
a
off the game, I
second.
wasn't the biggest fan of it. When it's like really going like fight this thing, especially because the early game armor and early game stuff. If you don't like want to cheese through the pre-Iceborne stuff and just take full Guardian gear, is really difficult because things do a lot of damage to you. It takes you a bit, and then you get a weapon you actually like using.
Yes.
Like when I finally realized, oh, I just like the way Switch Axe plays. It's fun because I wanted to go in and play Battlehole, but I can't.
Oh, you
I
also
cannot use a weapon that slow.
you also really can't play that solo.
Yeah, it's also every battle horn is very different. It's what the set of buffs it gives is. But yeah, I did try bow for a bit, and I do like bow, but also again, brain is not large enough to try to actually maintain, like, watch my stamina bar while playing bow. And also, bow requires you to like actually get arrows that do something that's 50% of that weapon's
Yeah.
gimmick.
There's an argument that Insect Glaive's another like very very stamina intense weapon.
But,
And,
but
like-
like the whole thing with bow is that you don't need
Yeah.
to sharpen it. It just eats your stamina away constantly.
Yep. Okay.
I did originally want go dual blades. Realistically, I should have just stayed on dual blades.
Dual blades are fun. They're my secondary. They're
but
the thing I flip to.
someone else who got the game at the same time I did of our group went dual blades as well. So I went, fuck it, I'm playing something different. And I could just play longs, but I'm not cringe.
So important to know, as stream has started, I think I killed the bug. By that I mean there was a bug at my feet and I stomped it real hard. And I think it was a stink bug. I didn't tell, didn't look, and there's nothing left to see.
I don't know,
So
but it could have been.
could have been, might have been, who knows?
It did know.
Welcome everybody. It's the winter season. Did you know? It's January. Here's the official announcement. The spring, this past fall season is dead. I'm so good at my job of keeping our viewers up to date. So here's what happened. I was going to make an update where I explained everything that happened, and then didn't get time to record that. I was also going to be working on something that I am still working on in a very loose manner, i.e. I started it, I have the layout for it. Yes, I have literally everything like visually done and ready for it. I started doing it, got through one, had to stop to play D&D, and have not had time to go back to it because I've played a lot of D&D recently. My 2 days off were occupied by
a lot about D&D in the D&D server.
Hey, I have a channel called Deadly
And
D&D.
the other D&D server.
Yeah, I have a channel called Deadly D&D. Actually, you know what? Let me go. Let me go. I should be able to. Does this work?
Hello?
I don't know if that works.
Where the fuck?
Let's just see
Go.
what it says. Cool, that does take me. That does. You're gonna hear a noise for a second, but don't worry about that. I'm gonna put this into chat. Maybe. There it goes. That's a link to the first live recording, live stream of or Fandelver, Mine's a Fandelver campaign that I am playing in, with friend of the channel Painless, and former member of the podcast network, Poblo, also known as Dylan, at which Dylan plays a bear who is stuck in the form of a human, and is a druid who I encountered by accidentally. This is lore that the rest of the players don't know yet. Who I encountered by following the tracks of a bear, only to find a naked man in the woods, as opposed to a bear. To which he went, "Damn, you're really good at tracking," and I went, "Damn, I'm not really good at tracking." And plays into the fact that I am playing a ranger who has an 8 in his wisdom. Don't worry about it. It's fine. This
Fine.
is...
You just put hunter's mark on things. Doesn't matter what your wisdom is.
Yeah, this has been really fun. Also, we recently kicked back up my campaign with the sailors, which is great because none of them remember anything. And we went into the episode where they fought at the same time an adult red dragon and an Arclight Phoenix. It was fun. They're also getting to a very critical story moment. That campaign might end this year. I sure hope so.
I sure hope it does.
It'll also be the place where I stream and have streamed the campaign Michael plays in, which we will eventually get back to.
Yeah, when people have
yeah.
schedules that vaguely line up, which they don't.
We should finally almost be starting that now, so we'll see. We slightly lost Mason, but that's okay because I'm still gonna run through some stuff quickly. There he is. He's coming.
Sorry, I was looking for something under my desk and shifted my computer, and my camera did not like that.
Ooh, fun.
Fair.
So what happened was my computer. What happened was Mason was sleep deprived the week we were supposed to do episode 3. So we pitched doing a double week elimination, to which before we all agreed on that decision, Michael went, "This never goes well." And then the next week, my computer stopped working. And Mason's internet went out. And then it took another week of my computer not working for us to go, maybe we shouldn't continue this season, as we are now 3 weeks behind. And a season we already kind of started late. It is a shame, because a lot of those shows are good. We will probably eventually share full thoughts on those once people have watched the things they feel they are going to watch and have no additional comments. But that means it's time to pick shows for the winter season. Winter 2024 notably contains solo leveling. Definitely does not notably contain any other good shows or potential good shows that I am trying not to talk about, so I have a higher chance of picking it first round. But ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, how we do picking order is we put everybody's name on a wheel, and then we spin it.
We do some bullshit.
And the person who it lands on gets eliminated. And then we spin it again until there's only one name left on the list, and that name picks first. Then we do that process again to determine who picks second and third, and the person left goes fourth. Then we snake. So the person who picks last picks first for the second show. And then for the third set of shows we pick, we spin the wheel again, but instead of wheeling down to see who picks first, whoever it lands on picks first, and then we do that process again.
Because we're insane.
Now, what's crazy
so much worse
about
when we describe it, but it's also just dumb.
What's crazy
We're a
about
bunch
that
of idiots.
is that is the cleanest I've ever described it, and arguably the most complicated it's ever sounded.
Yes.
The best part is that we're gonna start doing it, and we're gonna still ask, "Wait, what are we doing?"
So
It happens
guys,
every time we roll anything.
this tells me just how long it's been since I've been on Picker Wheel, and also how long it's been since I played this game. Well,
It's on there. It's on there. I forgot that this was you trying to pick. Was it you trying to pick who to romance, who to riz up during
Yes,
the
it,
chapter ones?
it was who am I doing the socialing for first?
Don't worry about how horrible this layout looks. It'll only be here for a little bit. In fact, you know what? Nope, that's not happening. We're leaving it the way it is. You're just gonna deal with the duplicate. We do gotta get back to that, Mason.
Yeah, we do.
I'm hoping
If
the long
only-
delay hasn't is it gonna ruin the impact of that? But I don't think it will, because you didn't do the investigation.
I think you physically cannot ruin the impact, even with the delay.
Unless you're spoiled, but that's
I
besides
have
the
not
point.
been-
Unless you were spoiled on what happened in the case.
I have not been spoiled on anything in that game. So.
Which is wild.
Outside of
There's
there's a
a
character
lot.
named Kokichi.
And
Yeah, he is
Seesaw,
named
but he only
Kokichi.
knows of Seesaw, not what it is.
He knows that the word seesaw vaguely pertains to something that happens throughout
Some
all of
bullshit.
that game.
Anyways,
So again, the person this lands on is not picking first.
John.
Okay.
God damn it. Always when there's a show I want to actually pick.
Michael.
More Michael.
Not like I care about
I'm about to be so mad.
I think where Mason Riggs will be.
Come on.
Can't convince me
Come
otherwise.
on.
Fucking
It's me. God. Yes!
hell.
My
For,
mother,
like,
my
first
mother,
time in
my mother
podcast
has
history.
no idea what I'm doing upstairs, by the way, and she heard me just yell and she laughed her ass off downstairs. I could hear
Yo,
her
you're
through
trying
the
to see
floor.
Dominoes too? Yo, that's crazy.
I'm gonna get Domino's. This is the perfect
He
night
gets
for me.
Dominoes. He gets to pick first.
Alright, Sean picks fourth. We got it.
You get everything you ever wanted.
Wait, guys, but what's the format?
You,
Got
Mason,
chocolate
you,
hi.
milk,
Whoops.
pickles.
that's
say
okay.
that's-
Remove
just
me
imagine
and
that's
add
me.
you.
Let's just imagine that was Mason that got bopped off.
Yeah, we'll just say
Sure.
Yeah, we'll say it's me.
Because
I'm
that
sad
would have
about
been where
that.
Mason was on the wheel.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's
Michael.
okay. This is
Second,
this
fuck
is the
yeah.
ideal win for you, Mason. Is Michael to
Okay,
pick
I'll go
second?
last. Fine.
You just gotta pick third, Mason.
I totally know what some of these shows are.
I know what John's picking.
It's okay.
so-
This is gonna
I
give you.
don't.
This is gonna give you more time.
Because
to pick.
don't.
John, you have.
You know?
John, it's perfect. It's not like me, Michael, and Mason are gonna rapid fire our first picks, and you're gonna still not know what you're picking.
I haven't looked at any of these shows except for Dungeon Mission
Okay.
I've seen on Twitter.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's
So now,
drop
Sean,
that.
what are you picking?
I'm picking Dungeon Meshi.
Okay. Cool. I'm not mad. I was going to pick that
you-
second, so.
Oh, that
Okay,
shouldn't be
do
here.
I let him have it?
What do you mean, do I?
I think I
Oh,
do.
you mean Mason? I'm like, what do you mean? Do you let
Yeah.
me have it? Yes, I
Yeah.
fucking get it. What are you?
No,
what are you
actually,
on
I
about?
want it. I'm taking it from you. Yeah, I don't care. I'm picking Tasaki and Peeps.
Let's go,
Okay,
Sasaki.
what?
Oh, I'll put these. I'll put these
Tasaki
on
to
the
Peach on, or
English
Tasaki
titles.
and Peeps.
Here we go. So we got
Okay.
Dungeon Meshi, aka Delicious in Dungeon. We have Sasaki and Peeps. Hey
Yeah,
Mason, are
you're
you
not
picking
Sasaki
solo
Peeps.
leveling?
No, I'm not.
Are you picking Metallic
Okay,
Rouge?
I'm picking Metallic Rouge.
I can't believe we're
Something-
gonna let
Metallic
John
Rouge.
maybe win.
Where's Metallic Rouge? I haven't heard of any.
This is
Looks
by
like
Bones.
some Yuri
Well, I guess I'll keep this
Bones.
easy since I haven't looked at any. Mind you, no trailers. I haven't even really clicked on any of the shows, but I see this one is a romance and slice of life, so we're
I
gonna pick
can't-
that one.
I
So
can't-
What's that?
because it's funny, we're gonna make Soling go last in the second
Fair
round
enough.
by picking Sign of
Let's
Affection
go.
first, and
Which
then
one?
solo leveling. Sign of Affection.
Sign of
Looks cute.
affection.
Yubisaki to Renren. or
I very
Sign of
briefly read
Affection.
it. It's got good rating. It looks cute.
It does look pretty cute.
What are the other ones we picked here? Is it
Oh, there it
Tasaki
is.
something?
There it is.
Yeah,
Sasaki to Peeps.
Yubisaki to Renren.
Yeah.
Some
So
bullshit.
John, you
That's-
pick again.
I did. I picked solo leveling.
Oh, right, you solo
Yeah, he
leveled,
picks
right?
solo.
Yeah.
Those are the
I mean, I would be kind of into it.
Okay, Mason, where are we?
I'm trying to figure that out.
I know we picked Metallic Rouge. That's correct.
That was Mason's first pick. Was Tug.
Are we gonna
Yeah.
let John win? Is the question. That's so funny. Oh, there's Sasaki and Peeps. This looks
I don't
good.
know anything about Sasaki and Peeps. I just know that that is a really cool looking poster, and I think Sasaki and Peeps is a very good title.
Hold
Dude,
on.
we're
I
going
need
off-
to.
We're going off vibes this season.
Oh, I didn't even
No, this
send
one
the
always
doc.
go, like,
I
I
didn't
will
even
watch-
send
we'll
the
watch
document
trailers,
I made to you
But
guys.
so far in advance that I forget everything. We also watch them all in a night, and like in a single night that goes to like 2 a.m.
I did this
And
so
my brain turns
horrible.
off at midnight.
I made a document for everybody that I didn't finish and that I didn't send out.
Based.
It's okay. For
Um,
once, you guys have to do work.
Okay, so it's Mason picking now.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying to figure that out.
Do you want to pick Bang Brave, Bang Braverin? An action
I-
mecha
which
by
is-
Psy
which-
Games Pictures?
Do I pick a thing that I think might be decent, or do I pick a thing that would be really funny to pick?
I have
The answer is
two-
yes.
I have like two. I still have. I have three things I think are potentially going to be really good still on my docket. I have one thing. I have two things that I have to argue because I think I am contractually obligated to pick both. So we'll have to see. I'm only probably picking one of them. But the good thing is someone else might pick the other one.
Oh shit. Okay, I think I have 3 things I want at this point.
Yep.
There's 3 things that are on
And
the
why is it Hokkaido girls are super adorable?
Here's my
can't
hot
just
take. I
spoil
think
that.
I think that's gonna be a worse version of Our Dating Story.
It probably will be, but
That's actually
it's
kind of my
just
take
a
about.
comedy tag, and I think that's gonna be
I
really
just
fun.
the first sentence. Snowflakes aren't the only things dropping in Hokkaido. So are Jaws, thanks to the super adorable gals who are turning the icy north into a hotbed of fashion and fun. It sounds just like a "you shouldn't show your girlfriend this game" ad.
I mean, it's probably
Okay.
gonna be.
Don't tell your friends about this game. Close your door.
It definitely is. She's showing cleavage in the snow.
Okay, Mason.
So like, I'm between 3.
Oh no! What 3 could
Well,
you
pick one
possibly
of
be
them.
between?
I know. I'm between Mr. Villain's Day Off,
Mhm.
Uchigiri, and actually, excuse me, 4.
4.
Mhm. Ishura and the Witch and the Beast.
Okay.
Just going purely off of studio, I'm gonna go with Buchigiri.
What do you mean you don't want to pick the thing by Yokohama Animation Lab?
Look, it was between Yokohama Animation Lab, Shin Ai, and Passion.
And Mappa, obviously the choice
And
he went
Mappa.
with.
So like,
I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly the best and probably most not overworked employees is Yokohama Animation Lab, given their track record.
yeah, true.
Michael, what are you picking for your second show?
Wait, what did Mason lock in?
Buchigiri.
Picked
Buchigiri.
not Buchigiri.
Hey, Buchigiri.
Buchigiri.
Which has my favorite tag, delinquents. That's all it is. That's
Good
the whole show. Michael, what are you going with?
So much stupid ass kind of this season, and I'm really tempted to pick one of them.
This is still only
debating
the
on-
second show pick. You
I
don't gotta
know.
get crazy to the last one.
Okay, I don't need to pick this one. Sean's gonna pick that.
You
one.
don't know that.
Wait,
No, I know that. I actually do know that.
I didn't know that Fire Hunter got a season 2,
Yep.
and then also that's coming out in 4 days.
Yep.
Um,
This is also the season for
Who is
High
it?
Card.
Do it. Eeny, meeny, miny, that one because it's funnier. Hokkaido girls are super adorable.
Okay, Michael has taken it.
The gals one? Let's go.
So for my second pick,
Let's go.
I'm gonna grab.
Titties.
I'm gonna. I was thinking of not doing this because I didn't want to
I haven't
make.
shared this with you guys.
I didn't want to
Really
make.
funny picture.
I have a habit every season where I accidentally like triple up on fantasy, and it's not intentional. Sometimes.
You're just a fantasy nut.
yeah.
It happens.
This one I'm just picking all my chances. I'm taking Weakest Tamer. Weakest Tamer began a journey to pick up trash.
Tamer began a turn to pick up trash.
So
And
now,
that was
Michael,
watch.
the question is, what will my coin flip be on my contractual obligations, or will I simply pick neither?
Saw
uh,
Bushi somewhere in here.
Hey, Mason, I'm gonna need that wheel.
All right.
That's right. We're not done with the wheel yet, folks. Now,
Okay, now whoever it stabs.
gets
gets
to
to
pick
pick
first.
But we wait until it goes through every.
Yes.
And then we respin.
Holy
Sean.
shit! Sean with the.
I guess
The
we're
season
gonna
of the
figure out.
century.
I guess we're gonna figure out right now. This is actually the one where I didn't want to go again. I really like
Fair.
picking last on the third pick because
I also wanted to pick later on.
Because you get to decide if you want a meme or not.
yeah,
Wait, Kongming is getting a movie?
yes.
Hell
Your boy Kong Ming.
Hell
fuck you.
yeah. Well, that's a shame. I'll be picking last again.
No, yeah, that is how
Yeah.
that works.
I went
Yep.
4-5-4. This sucks. It's literally a snake draft for me.
Yeah, you know that sometimes happens. Okay, so let me break it down. So here's where we're at. I picked Dungeon Meshi because I believe it's legitimately going to be the best show of the season. Because of its source material and the fact that it's being animated by Trigger.
I was going to pick it if you weren't.
I had a feeling of that, which is why I really wanted to go first.
Oh, what did you
I-
pick?
No, I'm just going through the
Oh.
process that got me here. I then picked Weakest Tamer because Michael and I watched this trailer, and I think this show's going to be fucking incredible as well.
Oh, Weakest Tamer Trash, that one?
Yeah.
Weakest Tamer Pickup Trash? That did look really cute. I looked at his poster.
Yeah.
That was a good poster.
So here's where we're at now. I have two contractual obligations. Yokohama Animation Lab is staring at me with a gun in its hand. Ponomichi, or English version name Way of the Pawn, is staring at me because it's a mahjong show
Do
that
it, pussy.
that from trailers I know uses real footage from the online browser game
Oh, yeah.
that I play mahjong on. On the other hand, Mason nailed a couple of things for me as well. I'm also really interested in Ishura, despite it being done by Pashon. Mr. Villain's Day Off also looks incredible. No one's talked about it yet, but we have Sengoku Yoko here by White Fox. That's gonna
I
be a
was also looking
3-core
at that.
season. Which is insane.
Wait, you have a new Card Fight Vanguard season?
Uh-huh.
It is
Or like a new series? That's
It-
a new
no.
pro tag.
Nope, that is the overdressed pro tag.
Huh?
That's him. I'm pretty sure it's the overdressed pro tag.
Are you sure?
Ladies and
Is there
gentlemen,
a 7-year time skip?
ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to give me a second as I have to put on my skipping
What did we
tag
get?
so that I can go look at the poster for. No, I'm pretty sure that's him. Yep, that's him. He just has a little
certainly
orange.
He didn't have the red thing, and he's also about 3 feet taller.
I am pretty sure. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going on
And
a
looks
journey
much
together.
less like a bitch.
Oh, maybe not. Some of these characters definitely are, though, from Overdress. Like this bald guy is.
This is the 6th season. Oh, no. No,
Yep.
the 6th season of the D series.
It is a direct sequel to Overdress.
Okay.
Yep, that is him.
Something in the same. That doesn't. I
Wait,
guess
no,
it's just post-time skip.
Hold on. The main character's name from Overdress was Yu Yu Kondo.
Me when Vanguard nerds are Vanguard nerds.
This character's name is Akina. So it is not the same character, but it is the same universe.
Okay, so
What
this
does
is the
what does
new
that
stupid
mean for
bullshit
our
mechanic.
audience? Absolutely nothing. So back to what's important, not Card Fight Vanguard.
I don't know. Carpenter is pretty important.
Will I be mad at myself if I don't pick The Witch and the Beast and it's actually good? Maybe. Will I be even more mad if I don't have to subject this podcast to Mahjong? There is a
Yeah.
non-zero chance that by us watching this show, the podcast decides to play Mahjong with me. So, I'm picking Pon no Michi.
It's a gamble. It's a good gamble.
The Gamba. So now it's Mason.
It's Mason.
So like,
There's still Bang
I'm
Brave,
debating.
Bang Bravern.
I'm legitimately thinking about picking fucking Cherry Magic 30 Years of Virginity can make you a wizard.
Dude, it
Fair,
sounds
that is
so
a really good
Um,
name.
You
So-
because the,
So I'm looking at it, it's boy love.
So here's
Oh,
a fun fact.
no.
I didn't share the document with you, but on the tags for this, it has adult cast in it. So next to the boy love tag, I have written men love ? Because
Oh, this is just isekai bullshit. Oh, maybe I don't.
Oh,
so
no,
by
I'm
the
gonna
by the
put
way,
One of
chat
the 7.
chat has a couple of opinions here. Someone picked Delusional Monthly Mag. It has a One Piece VA in it. Pick Chain Soldier
Ooh.
Cowards.
I thought about it.
Who said that? Who
But
did?
guys, you can pick villainous level
Was it
999.
Mike?
Or-
Was
guys.
it Mike 8905?
That was
Hear me out,
Le
let me-
Potato Chip.
That's
I
awesome.
go.
So
That-
he's the one that writes our doc. But
Yeah.
Mason, hear me out. You should pick Villainous 99 because Austin says it's made by a studio that's mostly known for hentai. However, if you look at the
I
anime they worked
thought-
on, one of the anime they worked on is Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So maybe we don't pick that one.
Maybe we don't pick that one.
But it's not the
Maybe we
main
don't pick a
studio that did
doesn't
it.
know how to animate something outside of drawing 7 pictures and calling it a 24-minute episode.
Fluffy Paradise looks cute.
Fluffy Paradise it's also called Fluffy Paradise, and that's a base name.
Which means you get to hear the phrase "fufu" a lot.
No, you get to hit fwa fwa
Fwa-fwa.
a lot, and that's base.
Fwa-fwa.
Fluff.
Austin.
Akitsu Melon or watermelon, I think is Midori.
Austin, actually, what do I pick? I know you're here.
I know
Austin.
Suika's watermelon. I don't know.
Austin, help.
Hold on, where'd the doc go?
Where's the doc?
No, it's
Where's the
fine.
doc?
Just
So the top shows in order go Soul Leveling, Sign of Affection, Dungeon
I
Meshi,
see it. I
Yeah.
got it.
Sengoku Yoko is a pretty safe one, probably. Cherry Magic 30 Years of Virginia can make you a wizard. Sounds pretty fun.
You know what?
That-
I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna pick Mr. Villain's Day Off.
I can't believe you didn't pick
Yay,
"Tis Time
there
for
it is.
Torture, Princess."
I thought about that show. 'cause it
Mr.
looks
Villain's
really
Day
fun.
Off.
Sounds like
Okay,
comedy,
Michael.
right?
Yeah.
I'm really tempted to pick Meiji Gekken 1874 just because it has a year in it, and I think it'd be really funny to call it 1984.
We have
Um,
never gone wrong picking historical or samurai anime.
Wait.
Yeah,
didn't know
no, Fantasia
Wait, I didn't know
Samba
this
was
was
a good
waifu
show.
mahjong. Why am I actually going to be invested?
You're not ready.
okay.
You're not ready, John.
Okay.
I know some things about this.
Ecchi mahjong, where they get horny when they make a big.
No. That was the other show I picked. Before all of your times, except for Michael? Question mark.
Do I put it on? Do I random.org this?
For
Do
new
I
for new
just do
fans of the
that?
podcast, the Mahjong Bic does originate from an Ecchi Mahjong show. One that almost got me crucified on a podcast.
That-
I'm picking Witch and the Beast. I'll just grab that here.
Thank
Fair.
you, Michael.
It was between that and Fua Fua.
Fwa fwa.
We have so many options left, John.
Can we run down the list? of things
Isekai
we
de
picked
mofu
real quick, just so I
mofu
can-
Of what we
nade
have?
nade suru tame
Yes.
di gambatte
And
masu.
You want me to
try
go
keep up.
through by English or Japanese title? What helps you more?
Sure. English. Probably.
Okay. Alphabetical, A Sign of Affection, Buchigiri.
No, I already.
He
Oh,
wanted to
are
know
you
what
saying what
we've
we've
picked,
already picked?
right? You wanted to know what we've picked.
Okay.
Yeah, Sign of
What was that
Affection,
pick?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Buchigiri, Delicious in Dungeon, Hokkaido Girls, Metallic Rouge, Mr. Villain's Day Off, Pawn no Michi, or Way of the Pawn, Sasaki and Peeps, Solo Leveling, The Weakest Tamer began a journey to pick up trash, and The Witch and the Beast.
Okay, I think I got them all written down for. Okay. I'm just gonna go Fluffy Paradise because if I don't, Amber's gonna stab me.
Let's go.
She saw the
Fair.
name Fluffy Paradise and popped off.
True.
So just a quick run through
Base.
this. Our shows are in the same alphabetical order we just talked about. Well, I'll just run through them again. John picked A Sign of Affection. That's on Crunchyroll. Mason picked Buchigiri. That's on Crunchyroll. I picked Dungeon Meshi or Delicious in Dungeon. That's on Netflix. I apologize. John picked Fluffy Paradise. That's on Crunchyroll. Michael picked Hokkaido Gals. That's on Crunchyroll. Mason picked Metallic Rouge. That's on Crunchyroll. Mason picked Mr. Villain's Day Off. That's on Crunchyroll. I picked Pawn no Michi or Way of the Pawn, which is currently streaming nowhere. We're gonna figure that one out.
Currently not available.
I knew where no. Here's the funny thing. I don't know if it's available anywhere. Michael picked Sasaki and Peeps, which is available on Crunchyroll. John picked Solo Leveling, which is available on Crunchyroll. I picked The Weakest Tamer, which is available on Crunchyroll. And Michael picked The Witch and the Beast, which is available on Crunchyroll. So outside of me, good job, guys. We did it. The Crunchyroll monopoly continues.
Crunchyroll Master Race.
I just had to tell Austin to fuck off because he called us cowards.
I mean, he's not wrong. We are cowards.
I would look at I'm sad no one grabbed Foolish Angel Dances with the Devil, but also I'm happy with the things I picked.
If we had like the time that we usually do of like watching the trailers and all that fun stuff, then I might have picked differently, but like I'm going entirely off poster, synopsis, and studio.
Yeah.
We did watch most of these trailers 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So
A
far,
single
no
night
streaming
for
services
3
have
hours
picked
straight,
up on
and
no
I wasn't.
Michi.
I don't think I was in stream for. I don't think I was on the stream where you guys were watching it for half of.
Oh, maybe.
So here's my opinion on this. I think the only honestly maybe bangers we've missed are the wrong ways to use healing magic. Maybe the Foolish Angel Dances with the Devil, because who knows? It's by Children's Playground Entertainment. Sengoku Yoko, Ishura, and maybe Delusional Monthly Magazine. I don't think anything else is actually gonna be.
Delusional does
It's gonna be particularly good.
We missed a Pine Jams show. Like,
we did do that. We did miss the Pine Jam show.
What was the Pine Jam one?
'Tis Time for Torture Princess.
What a fucking
I
title.
ain't
We also
upset
did
about
miss
that.
7 new isekai shows. No, 6.
Hey,
We
but
did pick one of them, I think.
Solo Leveling's not an isekai, so that knocks that one. We picked 2. Sasaki and Peeps is an isekai.
That's an isekai, Christ.
As is Fluffy Paradise. We got 3 so far.
Oh.
It's looking like we got 3 on the podcast. So
Did you pick Weakest Tamer?
I did pick Weakest Tamers. That's the 3rd one.
I'm like, no, that might not be an isekai. That might
It-
just be Fantasia.
It is tagged isekai, but it's a reincarnation, so
it is
hits
the isekai reincarnation.
it hits the category of why did you have to be an isekai?
An isekai-less isekai.
Yeah.
A
Or favorite.
Fantasia.
Good job on avoiding all 3 of the ecchi shows, guys. I'm really proud of us. I'm really happy that we're here.
We're all cowards, yeah.
Yeah. For the podcast's sake, or viewers, in the past, ecchis we've picked and regretted have been Give Me a Second, Citrus. Most of these only I have the scars from, by the way. Citrus.
I was there for Plunderer.
Yes, Plunderer. Hentai Heroes. That's legit the name of that show.
No, okay, but Hentai Hero was funny. Hentai Heroes
For the-
HX Arrows.
For the first
was
3
super
episodes,
funny. The one scene I saw.
the first 3 episodes I give you. Watch the rest of it. The Rios Work is Never Done, which is the previous mahjong show on this podcast. There's definitely other ones that I've suffered through. The Mother Goddess's dormitory.
Mother of
Wait,
God.
Mother of Goddess's Dormitory.
Oh,
Yeah, because
the show that I was held hostage on.
It's crazy that show was
Yeah.
allowed.
No, it's
pick
well,
pets.
yes, it's
That was
crazy that
before
I
we, like,
allowed
really
it.
cared about picking things.
And to be fair, it wasn't any
That
of
was
us
like-
who picked it.
Yeah, it was the first
wasn't
season that
that-
I was
wasn't
on.
it?
It was the other group.
That was on
Yeah,
that
like,
yes,
that
that
was
was
Team B or
that was
Team A,
on that was
whatever.
on the side B of the podcast.
yeah,
that was
it
you
was,
flipped
technically
it
side A.
over,
I think
you
we
wanna
were
break
side
it.
B at that
we
point.
were
I don't remember.
technically side B, but like,
But
we
we
were the
all
only one that
we
actually
all
finished.
knew we were side A.
Wait,
Yeah.
is the Delicious in Dungeon was on Crunchyroll? It's on
Netflix. No, it's on Netflix. I said
Cool.
Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, that means we got a Yo Ho
Wait.
Ho to watch that one because
Why
it's
is
not
it
gonna be
TV
not gonna exist for us.
It
Why
might.
is it
They
TVMA for nudity and violence?
what Dungeon Mesh?
It's a
Don't
trigger
worry
anime.
about it.
Oh, you're about
It's
to
a trigger anime.
you're about to find out, my friend.
Is this Food Wars?
Not in that way. But you're about to find out. I'm trying to think.
Yo Ho
There's
Ho Ho.
There was definitely
Yo,
another
ho,
ecchi
ho,
show that was
ho.
really bad I had to watch on this podcast. Marchin' Matchin'. There's another old one.
I've
There
definitely
were
put
so
some on
many.
here before. I don't remember.
I think there's definitely some crazy shit that happens at Grand Cross, but I don't think there's anything that goes that
You mean
bad.
Grand Crest?
Or Grand Crest? Yeah,
Grand Crest?
Senki,
I don't think Grand Crest had an ecchi tag in it, but there is definitely a rape scene in that show.
I mean,
yes.
look, it's Grand Crest. I feel like
Did Goblin
Yeah.
it comes with
your
the
podcast?
It comes with the
No,
territory.
I don't
What?
think they were doing it when Goblin Slayer happened.
No, we might have took off because remember we did a season and then we blanked for like a long time.
2 years.
So Violet was the first season we did that we didn't technically finish either. And
you
then
also
we
weren't
eventually
recording
came
it
back.
at that point.
Yes, that was for our own personal interests. Yeah, I think that mainly hits all the terrible ecchi I've had to endure on this podcast.
There's probably one we're forgetting that we just don't want to think about.
Oh, I'm sure I block a lot out. My brain wants to say we had an ecchi show during the
Oh, Metallic Rougeres today.
what is it? X-Arm season. I feel like we had something, but that season's such a blur to me. And all I remember is the pain that was stabbed into me.
I remember
Oh,
it
Monster Girl Doctor. That's where the harpy bit came from. How could I forget?
True. No, didn't the harpy bit come from... I thought that came from Somali.
No, it also just happened to line back up with Somali
Okay, because
eventually.
I know harpies showed up in Somali, and I know that was where the bit came from.
No, because that happens later, and Monster Girl Doctor happens a lot sooner that he hits the harpy.
Okay.
And yeah. For
Also,
those who...
Dangers in My Heart happened.
Oh, yeah.
that was like kind of.
It was just weird.
It was just weird. I
And
wouldn't
you-
call it
for-
ecchi.
People who like it, good for you.
Like
I
it,
certainly could not get past 3 episodes of that.
like it had good moments in it that was wrapped around like entirely around just with shit. Just
Okay.
really weird.
So our latest show start is the 13th.
So 3 days.
Which means we will have everything out by the 27th if we're waiting for 3 episodes for
And, like,
everything.
and now we disappear for 3 weeks.
Maybe. Or maybe something appears out of the ether. Perhaps a video
Yo.
I'm working on.
No, it's not
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Perhaps also the
Yeah,
thing
we'll
I
see in
meant
3
to do
weeks.
in the past 3 weeks might also happen, in which I share the login information for the channel with my co-hosts in case they want to do content, so that I don't trap myself in an infinite abyss of just me.
Speaking of that, hey Sean, hey Michael.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
I want to go watch the last 2 seasons of Ruby that we haven't watched yet at some point.
Oh, we should
I also
probably...
want to watch that.
We should
we
probably do that before I get spoiled. On
Yeah.
it.
We have to wait even longer so I forget the spoiler that I just
No,
remembered because you said the word Ruby, so I remembered the spoiler.
Something tells me we're not gonna be able to get you to forget that and then also watch.
No,
the 2
I don't think I'm
seasons
ever
with.
going to get the single image that appeared in a single YouTube thumbnail that pisses me off.
Maybe
eventually,
it was
yes.
fake, Michael.
Maybe. It's entirely possible it's fake that this random thing just... maybe.
Uh,
I can't wait to get to that point and watching it and hear Michael go, "That's the thing."
I can't wait to get to that. I can't wait to finish these last 2 seasons of it, and for us to then finally be able to weigh in on the discourse of what is Rooster Teeth doing with this fucking product? Are they going to continue it ever? Is it going to exist eventually? How is the crossover with Thinks Real Hard DC?
Yeah, they're doing a Batman, like a Justice League crossover,
Yeah.
and it's legitimately really good.
The world may never
Except
know.
I think some people are, as always with Ruby, upset about some of the characterization. But aren't they always? There are some people who don't think this show's been good since Volume 1, and they're insane.
There are some people that think the show hasn't been good since Volume 3, and they're insane.
Well, they have one massive reason. Some of them have one massive reason that I can understand why they hold that opinion. But
I mean, I get it, but
Mason, we've watched the same show. You could listen to Mason and I's thoughts on the first four.
yeah, no, it was
four,
3.
five,
It was 3.
Three
It was 3.
volumes. Yeah,
The first amount of shows.
the first 3
Yeah, 'cause-
volumes of it.
Because
That's on the channel.
We stopped at 7 because we were going to do the next 4 because we were going up
Yep.
to Kurt. Or
We
like,
were
where you
sure
had
gonna talk
watched.
about 4, 5, 6, and 7, and we did not do that. And I do
Yeah.
not have a strong enough recollection to do that anytime soon.
Same.
Don't get me wrong, I know the blank path of what happens, but to do
My
a
biggest issue
dive
is
like we
remembering what
did,
happens in what season is just not.
Mhm.
that's a fun little game to play.
Because, like, I think 5 ends with them getting to that place, 6 is them doing that thing, and 7 is when they're in the new place. Maybe.
Wow, you just said a lot of vague things that
So-
just had
Correct.
no
That's
context
the
for you,
point.
boy.
Yes. No. So 4 ends with the super creepy one.
And they also get on the ship, some of them.
Yes. 5 is the Jungle Book, is I guess the way, because
And
I don't remember. It's
the-
that one,
it's
and then
also the second major location of the world is
yes.
5. They get to the
Oh
second
yeah, because
kingdom.
they do have to go deal with that. I forgot that whole arc has to happen. They have to go
Yes.
deal with that whole shit happening.
And then
Yeah.
6 is the
Six
journey.
is going on an adventure fighting a robot.
Yes, they do fight a
Seven-
robot.
Yes.
7
At the
is we are now in the flying city of shenanigans.
Yes.
I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
I have no
Volume
idea what
8.
happens in 8.
I don't know anything about
not a
8,
clue.
and the only thing I know about 9 is shit gets wild, and Dylan likes it, which is a step up from
You know,
how
yeah,
7 and 8
it's
was for
because-
him.
Because when Dylan likes something, it's good.
Yeah.
He sometimes dislikes things that are bad, that are good, but like when he likes things, that shit is normally
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
good.
trying to think
That
of the
sure
last
is.
time Dylan liked something that I thought was garbage.
Like when I think of things Dylan
He does
likes, I
play
think
League of
Doro
Legends, which is
Hedoro.
a separate thing,
Ah,
but
I still need to watch Dorohedoro.
you do.
Doro is very good.
Perhaps one day we'll do another off-season, and someone might pick it.
No.
Maybe.
We should. I would love to restart How Good Is, but like,
Well, we do bad enough
How
job just doing the
impossible it is
podcast
to
right
schedule
now.
now.
But we'll do it at a time where we have a dead season. Surely that'll happen. It's gotta happen.
Somehow my schedule is the most open out of anyone's, really, and I don't know how that happened.
I mean, mine is open after a certain set of hours.
Yeah, no, but like mine is the most like
Mine does
Evening.
not work with your hours.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's later evening, and then also I have 2 days where I just exist.
Yeah, same.
Sean's even later evening, to a point one could call it night,
Yeah.
and then exist for 2 days. The issue is that those 2 days do not line up with when I exist, and then John just
John's
you know,
vibe.
John decides
I'm
when we
usually, I'm usually
stream.
around.
John sleeps sometimes.
I'm usually
We
around.
think.
I just kind of help finish the schedule.
Yeah. But thanks for tuning in for show picks. We will see you guys
Eventually.
in about 3 weeks time, give or take.
It's true.
And you'll find out which of us has decided to make the bad decision of chugging all the anime in the last week before the podcast.
I would never do that.
Have a good night,
Bye
guys.
bye.